Okay, FromDaMisc. This one is for you, Faggot. Alright, so the thing about this is, on the 4 hour, you'll notice that this correction has obviously been very extended, but the good news is that it has already hit the 786, which is right here, and I drew that support line. It has hit the 786, so that's good news. So what you can count this as is possibly maybe like a WXY here. And what that means is basically you had your 335 and then X wave and then a double zigzag down, you know, maybe ABC double, something like that. You know what I mean? You probably get the count in there on a larger time frame. I'm too lazy. The important part is the pivot happened at 786, and that's what matters. So now, but I will be a little bit more detailed on this correction though. So this is the one we're worried about because we're trying to figure out if we just hit a 2 wave and if we're on our way up for a 3 wave. So I don't know. I can't tell you for sure, but what I can tell you is where the high probability pivot points are. So because we have this uptrend, this white line uptrend of 4 hour support, you know, we got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and then like an ABC, ABC, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that makes an ABC. So that looks good to me. You know, truncated fifth. You know, see, the other thing would be that, yeah, so this right here would have me worried. So the fact that this would probably be the third wave. It's possible that it's not, but that would actually make the most sense because now you have, you know, that is your third wave. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC. That hits the 1-to-1 there, so that's kind of important. So that, but that actually would put me perfectly in the target, which is fine. But if this is somehow a 5-wave structure down, you know, if this is somehow a 5-wave structure down already, and we've hit the, so now here's your next clue. So we go here, and you pull the fib up to the highest point, right? Right there. So your next clue is that we're in the golden pocket right now. So this is where the algos like to pick up. They like to pick up at this golden pocket, and that's what they're doing. That's why I made a play here, because I am expecting some bounce here, but you know, that's not necessarily going to happen. That's fine. However, I can double down or dollar cost average at this 768 and this uptrend support. So where that puts me at is an 8,700 buy and an 8,600 buy to dollar cost average. That's fine. Now the next question is, okay, so if we buy there, what's our target? Well, see, I'm not confident enough in the market to count this as a 1, 2, 3 yet. So this would be so we would look to get a 1. If we were going for a 3 wave, we would look to get a 1-to-1 extension of the 1, 2. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, and there's the 1-to-1 in pretty good confluence with this big 0.5 resistance that used to be support, right? So this is where your target would be for that play. However, I don't like that because that's assuming that this is a, you know, this is a third wave, and I'm sorry, I just don't have it. I don't have any to believe that in this market. It's just too shitty. It takes fucking diarrheas on our chest every day. So what I'm gonna play is, all right, well, what's the next algo target, right? So the next algo target would be, for me, would be the 0.5 of this swing high to swing low, right? So if we get a swing low here, boom, the 0.5 is on this yellow line, and this is actually a lot of shit that I learned from Trading Devil. Is these swing highs to swing lows is a lot of algo targets if it's going to keep correcting. So what you may see is, you know, WXY down here, or it just keeps going and then makes a big Z wave for the entire run up before. But like I said, the important thing is you just play the pivots, and where the pivot is, I think, is going to be here. So if you play this pivot, boom, and then you stop loss out under the 786. So you stop loss out under the 786, right around 7,500, or sorry, 8,500. You buy in at 87. So you buy it in now if you want to get your first pick, your first buy. I think that's fine. Then you buy 8,700, 8,600, and you stop out at 8,500. That's a 2% loss if you buy down here, and a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio, which is pretty sick. So that's like 11%. So what you also can do is as this starts going up, you can have like trailing stop losses. So let's say it exceeds the 382, then you can have a trailing stop loss there if you want to see how far it can go, or maybe it'll bounce and then go up for more waves, right? I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. I mean, NANO, when it pumps hard. But that's your best bet, is to play that. But the important thing is that you go for the high probability pivots and you don't get too greedy. So you make it 11%. That's pretty sick. 11% of $1,000 is like 110 bucks. I mean, that's pretty sick. So that would be my play. I am going to be in this, and I'll keep you updated as I go. But if you have any other further questions, just ask me on Discord. But I think that about covers it. So to recap, you're buying now 9,000, 8,700, 8,600, stop loss 8,500, and we're targeting about 9,700 for at least our first sell, our big portion. All right, faggot. Good luck.